Welcome to a training and high-end overview of the Digital Delve dashboard. We hope that you're excited to start using our services and hope that this will be a helpful tool to help you utilize the dashboard and all of the functionality available on the Safe Hiring side. When you log into your dashboard, this is what you will see from a client perspective. Based upon the services that you have selected with us, the options on the left-hand side of the screen might be different than what you're seeing here. You will all have Adverse Action Manager, but depending on how you utilize the system, you may or may not have other options available here on the left. The most important feature that you will see that is important to make sure that you look at and read. If we have announcements that will come from our company, you will see them right here below the status icons for reports. It will say announcements. You'll be able to click on the announcements and read. Please utilize that. We try to utilize the announcements dashboard to make sure that we're getting information in front of you. We know sometimes spam filters take our emails, will not deliver them for some reason, so we like to utilize the dashboard for announcements as well. So keep an eye out for that. Again, you'll see that right here. You have home, order a report, my account, my apps, documents, lookup, help, and the log out. You can at any time reach out to us via our support desk, via support@SafeHiringSolutions.com. Somebody from our team will respond to you. We will create a ticket and make sure that your answer is responded to in a prompt manner. Order a report is the functionality for you to actually initiate a background check. For those of you that are ordering reports versus using our app screen process, you will select the package that you are wanting to order for an applicant. And once you do that, you will then be prompted for the information to enter the applicant information. Please note, is required that if you are manually ordering the report for the applicant, you absolutely must have an authorization form from that applicant to actually run the background check on the candidate. If you are utilizing app screen, the applicant e-screen option, the applicant will sign the authorization form electronically, as well as the disclosure form electronically, versus you collecting that from them manually. My account functionality gives you visibility to your company detail, the users on your account, as well as invoicing information and any report functionality that you would like to utilize. My apps is simply a listing of the things on the left-hand side of the screen that you have visibility to. Documents are forms or documents that are available to you. Our W-9 is stored here. This is also where we store required authorization forms. For an example, Pennsylvania requires a specific form. We have that available on the left-hand side of the screen for you to view. You also under documents will find any additional, if you as a client are using something specific, maybe you're in a state that requires an additional form, that would be housed here as well. Lookup is functionality for you to search by a candidate name. Maybe you are looking for specific report on a specific candidate. In order to search, you will have to have the last name of the candidate and at least the first 2 letters of the first name to be able to search. You can also sort by these status icons. You can go in and sort for, maybe you're looking for all of your pending driving history. You can go in and do a sort of all of the MVR reports that are still pending. You also have the functionality here to sort by order date, completion date, applicant name, as well as report ID. If you have any additional questions regarding the lookup and sort functionality, please do not hesitate to reach out to our support at email so that somebody from our client services team can assist with that. Cues for report status: draft, pending, completed, and adverse. Draft icon indicates to you that there is a report that is sitting in draft status. We joke that that's really not a good thing. That means that someone, whether it be you or the applicant, has initiated the background check and has entered information, but they've not completed the process, therefore not signing the authorization form and submitting and pushing it to us to be completed. So keep an eye out. If you see someone in draft, you want to check on that and find out why the report is in draft status. You can simply click on the little arrow here, look for information, documents, or compliancy journal to see if there's any information on why that would be sitting in draft. Keep in mind this is a test site, so there's no information here visible on this draft report. Pending is profiles of reports that are in pending. We've received them. We currently have them in process. You at any time can click on the number. You can expand the search function to see what is still pending. Example, this report for Test Widener. We still are waiting on a Morgan County, Indiana search. It is still pending. We also have built-in functionality. If the report is going to exceed the allotted turnaround time and we know that there's going to be a holdup for some reason, maybe we're waiting on a clerk to pull a case file. Right now we're dealing with some courts that are closed down because of COVID. Any scenario that we would like to keep you informed of, we will make a note on the service piece and it'll have a red icon. You can click on that and see that, oh, this report is still pending due to court closure, researcher checking daily for court reopening procedures. So we are aware that there's an issue, we're working on it, and we will keep you apprised of the situation as the report and it progresses through the process. Pending categories, any reports that, or any pieces of the report that are already completed, you will be able to view via the PDF. Just keep in mind that when we are completing reports, just because a service piece, maybe one county is completed and we're waiting on other pieces, that does not mean that when a report is fully completed, some of the information that has already been completed may change because we may find additional information on service pieces that we're still waiting on that would push us in another direction. For example, we may have completed a Marion County, Indiana search as no record. However, when we're doing a Morgan County, Indiana search, we find records that indicate that there was some type of information that we should go search in that county, so we may reopen that Marion County. So just keep in mind that we will not send a report back to you as fully completed until we have done everything on our end to make sure that all of the pieces of the puzzle are complete. Completed reports are reports where we have completed them out, we've sent them back to you so that you can do what you would like with them on the back end. We recommend that you open every report, view it via the PDF icon. You can see a snippet of the report here, but absolutely recommend that you open every single report that's sent back, whether there's an alert or not, just to make sure that you're viewing the appropriate information. Please note that you have documents here. This is what I showed you before. Maybe there's a required form that a state requires, so we upload that document to the report. Compliancy, this is a big one. If for employment, or even for volunteerism, if you are choosing to use the pre-adverse action process, it is imperative that you utilize this for the pre-adverse process. Please refer to the FCRA documents that you received regarding your responsibilities for employment if you are denying an applicant based on the result of a background check. Can get you in huge legal trouble. Just want to make sure that you read through that thoroughly to make sure that you understand that. In the event that you do need to generate pre-adverse action, you can do that by clicking the add letter here. It will generate all of the required documents that are required to send to a candidate. Once you do that, it will also push the report into the adverse action manager so that you know that you have adverse action reports that have to be followed up on in that 5-day window. One last thing on the completed functionality, under journal, you will also see notes that we will make regarding specific reports. We will make things visible to you, so in the event that you have questions, you can always look in the journal, or remember I showed you the red alert icon in the pending category as well under completed. Adverse action, or I'm sorry, adverse reports. Any report that has any type of adverse information, criminal history information, will flow into this category. It is very likely that if somebody is completed and they have adverse action, you're going to not only see them here, but you're also going to probably see them over here in the adverse file. This is just something to give you visibility that you have reports that have some background information that need to be followed up on. On the left-hand side of your screen, again, Adverse Action Manager gives you functionality to keep track of those that you need to resend the 5-day adverse action, take action on the adverse action piece of the puzzle. We also have App Screen Management. For those that are utilizing our electronic authorization process for your applicants, this is where you will find information related to an invitation was sent to these 4 individuals. None of them have responded to the invitation to complete the background check. This gives you visibility to when they complete. Please note that once a candidate submits the background check, this status will move to complete. This is not completed background check status. This is just submission of the background check. Highly recommend, especially for those of you that have multiple people working in your account for different types of employees, that once you see the status is complete, you click the button and you archive, so that you're only then dealing with those that have not paid attention to the multiple invitations that they're getting to complete. eScreen is for drug screening functionality, and the Form I-9 for those clients that are using the Form I-9 function through our system. Release forms, this is a request. If we have additional release forms that need to be requested, you will see the icon here so that you know what it is that we are requesting. We're requesting a statewide criminal search from Oklahoma be signed by the candidate. You can upload that here. We also, via the email queue, if you're utilizing the App Screen Manager and you have a candidate, you've sent invitation, if there's any kind of issue with the email, you will see it here. It will show failed email or invalid email. What you're seeing now is the candidate has been sent the invitation for the app screen process. Once they're sent the invitation for that, they are also provided with the functionality to log into what's called My App Portal. The candidate then has a portal that they can log in and view the progress of the background check. They cannot view the results. We do not give them visibility to that, but they can see the status if they create the app screen portal process. You can see that these 3 candidates have not done that. They've not created their My App Portal process. Again, if you have any questions about the dashboard, the functionality, please reach out to our support at SafeHiringSolutions.com, and one of our client services reps will be super happy to help you. We look forward to serving you. Have a wonderful day.